First of all, welcome you all, everybody at Gradeup, from the entire team of Gradeup, I would say. And in this video, we'll be learning about the daily current affairs session of 2021, of course. So that today is 13th April. So we'll be doing current affairs regarding today, yesterday, and day before yesterday. This is me, Salik Ahmad. And okay, so voice is clear. So let's start the session. The first question is, Fukushima is located in which country? And your options are A. China, B. Japan, C. North Korea, and D. South Korea. I'm asking this question because Fukushima was in news very recently. Okay, so the correct answer to this question is B. Japan is the right answer. So you can see here, this is a Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. Fukushima nuclear power plant actually. In fact, Fukushima is a place in Japan also. Okay, so why was it in news? Because if you see this 13th April article from the Hindu, it says Japan to release over 1 million tons contaminated Fukushima water into sea after treatment. So there was a news. In fact, it was having a heavier criticism that after the Fukushima nuclear plant, you can say the output water of the Fukushima nuclear plant will be treated and will be released into the, you can say, water body. The problem with this it may harm the water body. So it had a huge criticism also. So let's say this is the map, and this is our India, and we are moving towards Tokyo Electric Power Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. So this is the nuclear power plant in Japan. Okay. This is near to the coast, so they may, you can say, release the water in this coast. Now, let's move further. You must have heard in 2011, actually, there was a Fukushima nuclear disaster. What happened was in 2011, a Fukushima nuclear disaster happened at the Fukushima prefecture in Japan. Prefecture means a sort of state or province. Okay, so Fukushima is a province in Japan also. Okay, and that is why, in fact, it was in news at that time also. Now, the second question is, what is a Remdesivir? So this was also in news yesterday. And your options are COVID-19 vaccine, an antiviral drug, an anti-malarial drug, or none of the above. So the correct answer to this question is it is an antiviral drug. Okay, so and Remdesivir is an injectable antivirus. Okay, it is injected to prevent replication of the virus. Okay, so it is utilized also in COVID-19. In case of COVID-19 also, Remdesivir was created in 2014. It was manufactured in large scale to treat Ebola virus also. Okay, and now it is being repurposed for COVID-19 treatment. Is it clear? So there is a difference between vaccine. Vaccine is given before the ailment. It means even before you are affected with COVID-19, you are given vaccine. So vaccine is given to healthy people, and drugs, or you can say medicine, is given to the people who has been affected with COVID-19. Okay, so this is the difference between vaccine and medicine. Okay, now why it was in news? Because there was an article recently only from Economic Times. You can say government bans export of Remdesivir till COVID-19 situation improves. So actually what has happened is we are witnessing the rise in COVID-19 in India. I hope you are aware of it, right? So that is why we have stopped exporting, because we should be using for ourselves first, right? So that is why India government has banned export. Now, Let's move on to the third question. And the third question says, who has been appointed as the next Chief Election Commissioner of India? And your options are Sunil Arora, Sushil Chandra, Rajiv Kumar, and Ashok Lavasa. Okay, please remember one thing. The Chief Election Commissioner is appointed by President of India. Sorry, President. Okay, so the correct answer to this question is actually B. Sushil Chandra is the right answer. You can see this article from Times of India dated 12th April, and it says Sushil Chandra succeeds Sunil Arora as Chief Election Commissioner to take charge from tomorrow. So this guy, this person, not guy, is the Chief Election Commissioner of India. So he has retired, and now the Sushil Chandra will become the new Chief Election Commissioner. Right? Is it clear? Now, let's talk what exactly is Election Commission. So I'll explain in short. So this is the logo of Election Commission, and it is a constitutional body under the jurisdiction of Ministry of Law and Justice, and it has the power to conduct elections for, okay, let me write it here. So Election Commission of India has power to conduct elections for, you can say, Parliament, for a state legislature, means chief minister's election, for example, what is happening right now in Bengal, and president election and vice president election. So this is the power of Election Commission of India. One thing. Second thing is, please keep this in mind that Election Commission of India is a 3-member body. Why I'm explaining? Because it is in news. It is a 3-member body comprising of one chief election commissioner, and 2 election commissioners. So one is the captain, other 2 are the members. You can say like this. Okay, is it clear? Now you can see here, if you see this properly, these 3 persons actually are the constitute Election Commission 3-member body. Okay. So the one who is sitting in the middle, he is the Chief Election Commissioner of India. Okay. He is the Election Commissioner of India, and he is another Election Commissioner of India. Okay. So what has happened very recently is that this person has got retired. The middle one, who was the Chief Election Commissioner of India. So he got retired. Okay. And these 2 are election commissioners. So this election commissioner has become the new Chief Election Commissioner. Is it clear? And the government will appoint someone else as the new election commissioner. Is it clear? Okay. So just keep this in mind. Now, let's move on further. The fourth question says, which article of the Indian Constitution gives Election Commission of India the power to conduct elections? Okay. And your options are Article 323, 324, 325, and 326. So the correct answer to this question is Article 324. Please remember it because these are very easy questions. And this says the superintendent's direction and control of the preparation of the electoral rolls is in the hand of, you can say, Election Commission. So Election Commission, I have explained, it conducts election for Parliament, state legislature, president, vice president. I have already explained it. So you should remember the article only, 324. Now, moving on to the 5th question. And the 5th question says, Sputnik 5 is a COVID-19 vaccine that has been given approval in India. It is from which country? And your options are USA, England, Australia, and Russia. The correct answer to this question is actually D. Russia is the right answer. You can see here, Russia's Sputnik 5 cleared for use India's 3rd COVID vaccine. Okay. So why India's 3rd COVID vaccine? Because we have already given approval to 2 vaccines. The first one is Covishield. The second one is Covaxin. And this is the 3rd one. Okay. So this was in news recently, so I have mentioned it. Is it clear? Now, let's move on to the 6th question. And the 6th question says, Thawide Glacier is located in? It means it is asking in which region it is located. And your options are Arctic region, Antarctic region, Himalayan region, and the D, Labrador region. Okay. So the correct answer to this question is B is the right answer. Why new findings about Antarctica's Doomsday Glacier have sparked worry? So actually what happened was, let me write it here clearly. So the Antarctica is the right answer. Thawide Glacier is in Antarctica. What happened was there is a recent article, or you can say there was a recent survey that said that the Thawide Glacier, you can say, will be a threat to, you can say, the smelting of, I would say, Thawide Glacier will be a threat to us. And it is also called as Doomsday Glacier. So its name is very dangerous actually. And you can see here, this is, I am showing you the southern pole image of the globe. This is Antarctica actually. This is a South Pole actually, South Pole view. South Pole view. From the southern side, you will see this is Antarctica, okay, continent, and here you will find this Thawide Glacier. Okay, is it clear? Now, moving on to the seventh question, and the seventh question says, India became world's second worst hit country in terms of COVID-19 by overtaking which country? It means the number you were talking about. The options are A, Brazil, B, USA, C, England, and D, China. So the correct answer is A, Brazil. And you can see here yesterday's article from Times of India, COVID-19, India overtakes Brazil as world's second worst hit country. Okay. This is, you can see here, the highest, the top ranker is USA. These are the number of cases. Then the second one is India, and then the third one is Brazil. Okay, is it clear? Now, please press the like button and comment, give us some suggestions, share with others. Please press the subscribe button also. Whenever you put like button, we feel motivated to come up with very good quality content. Okay. So these are our batches for CLAT also. So if you are preparing, or if any of your friend is preparing for CLAT, you can recommend our Gradeup Super courses. Okay. For next year also, we are having a batch. Now, moving on to the eighth question. And the eighth question says, actually, it's a very famous mission. Artemis mission is a mission of which of the following space agency? And your options are ISRO, European Space Agency, NASA, and Roscosmos. This is the logo of Artemis mission. This was in news yesterday, and I'll tell you why. So the primarily it is a mission of NASA. Okay, so the answer should be NASA. Please remember, Roscosmos is a Russian space agency, because hardly people know it. So that is why I'm writing it. NASA, everybody knows, is USA's space agency. So Artemis program, the Artemis program is a US government funded international human space program that has the goal of landing, please remember this, first woman and the next man on the moon. Why using the next one? Because man has already gone to the moon various times, but it will be the first time that woman will be sent on the moon, not on the space, but on the moon. Okay, so that is why Artemis mission becomes important. The program, by 2024, you can see here, the program is carried out predominantly by NASA. It means NASA is the main, you can say, body, but it will take help from other organizations also. For example, it will take help from ESA, European Space Agency also. But I have marked NASA because the main agency will be NASA. Okay. One more thing, it will be sending on the South Polar region of a moon. There are reasons why South Pole is very important for moon. I cannot explain you here because the video will become longer. Okay. Now, you can see here, this was yesterday's news. NASA aims to land first woman, person of color on moon by 2024 under Artemis mission. Okay, what is person of color? Person of color means the one who is not white, because Americans are white race people, and they have not sent any person of color on moon. It means from any person from black background or from brown background. Brown background means mix of white and black. Okay, this is a racist term, but I'm explaining it because it was mentioned here and other news articles. So that is why I'm explaining it. Okay, is it clear? Now, let's move on to the question number 9. And the question number 9 says, Irrawaddy dolphin is primarily found in which lake in India? This is Irrawaddy dolphin. And your options are A. Sambar Lake, B. Chilka Lake, C. Victoria Lake, and D. Pichola Lake. So the correct answer to your question is Chilka Lake is the right answer. Okay, so you can see here, this is India, and on the eastern coast, here is Odisha. Odisha is a state, and on the eastern coast, there is a lake here called as Chilka Lake, where you can find, here is the zoom version, here is Odisha, and this region is called as Chilka Lake, where this Irrawaddy dolphin is being found. Why it was in news? Because there was an article recently in the Hindu and other newspaper also, dolphin boom in Odisha's Chilka Lake. So it's talking about the Irrawaddy dolphin. Actually, Irrawaddy is a river in Myanmar where Irrawaddy dolphin is found in plethora, or you can say in large number. Okay. Now, moving on to the question number 10, and the question number 10 says, India has recently launched an app that teaches Sanskrit language. Its name is, so you have to tell the name of that app, and your options are Gurukul app, Little Guru app, Sanskrit app, and Sanskrit Guru app. So the correct answer to this question is B. Little Guru app is the right answer. You can say this article from 12th April only, Jansatta, and it says Sanskrit app Little Guru launched. This is world's first gamified Sanskrit learning app. Okay, so please remember this term also. World's first gamified Sanskrit learning mobile app. This is the logo of it. Now, let's move on to the 11th question. And the 11th question says, who has recently taken the charge of Deputy Chief of Army Staff? And your options are Upendra Dwivedi, Zamiruddin Shah, V.K. Singh, and Bipin Rawat. So the correct answer to this question is A. Upendra Dwivedi is the right answer. You can see here this article from 10th April, and it you can say this is a post from ANI, Twitter post. Lieutenant General Upendra Dwivedi has taken over as the Deputy Army Chief, or you can say Deputy Chief of Army Staff of the Indian Army. Okay, is it clear? Now let's move on to the question number 12, and the question number 12 says, who will be conferred with the honor of the Knights of the Order of Arts and Letters? Okay, and the French term is this one. Okay, the second highest civilian French honor. Okay, and your options are Ekta Kapoor, Zoe Akhtar, Sonali Bose, and Guneet Monga. The answer to this question is D. Guneet Monga is the correct answer. Now, you can see award-winning filmmaker Guneet Monga is to be conferred with the second highest civilian French honor, the Knight of the Order of Arts and Letters. So earlier it has been given to various Hollywood stars like Meryl Streep, Leonardo DiCaprio, so on and so forth. And if in fact among Indian celebrities also, it has been given to Shah Rukh Khan, Aishwarya Rai, Amitabh Bachchan, Nandita Das, and all that. You can read more about it. Okay. Now let's move on to the 13th question. And the 13th question says, renowned personality Satish Kaul actually passed away recently. He was a veteran. Your options are filmmaker, actor, musician, and choreographer. Okay, veteran means senior person. Veteran means senior. So the correct answer to this question is actually B. B is the right answer. So Satish Kaul was a famous, you can say, veteran actor. And this is an article from the Hindu 10th April, and it says Mahabharat actor Satish Kaul dies of COVID-19 related complications. So he had acted in a Mahabharat. You can say it's a very famous serial. Now let's move on to the question number 14, and the question number 14 says, name the Indian origin business tycoon of UAE. UAE stands for United Arab Emirates, who has been honored with Abu Dhabi's top civilian award for their noble and charitable contribution to the community. And the options are Majid Al Futiyam, Hussain Sajwani, Yusuf Ali MA, Abdullah Al Ghurair. So the correct answer to this question is actually C, Yusuf Ali MA, and he is a very famous person. I'll explain you why. You can see this Malayalam version of Indian Express, and it says Abu Dhabi honors Lulu Group chairman MA Yusuf Zai. His also name is Yusuf Ali actually. Okay. You can see here also this person is MA Yusuf Ali. This about this, and he is the founder or can say chairman of Lulu Group. Lulu actually is a chain of supermarket in Saudi Arab, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, so on and so forth. I hope you are aware of it. And this guy Yusuf Ali was in news 2 days back also because of an accident. So what happened was his helicopter got crash land, but he got survived. Crash land means it landed by crashing, but he got survived. Okay. Now, let's move on to the question number 15. And the question number 15 says, renowned sportsman and coach Sanjaya Chakravarthy passed away recently. He was associated with which sports? And your options are football, hockey, cricket, badminton, and shooting. So the correct answer to this question is E. Shooting is the right answer. You can see here also the Indian Express article in the April month only. Sanjay Chakravarthy, a great grassroots coach who showed Indian shooters the path to glory. Former Indian international shooter turned coach Sanjay Chakravarthy passed in Mumbai at the age of 79 due to Covid-19. So Covid-19 is becoming a reason for the death of many people, especially those who are the seniors. So now let's move on to the next question, and the next question is the 16th question. And the question is, who has been appointed as the brand ambassador of Sports Exchange, a fantasy sports platform? And your options are Rishabh Pant, Hardik Pandya, Prithvi Shaw, Dinesh Karthik, and Shikhar Dhawan. So this is the logo of a Sports Exchange actually. The answer to this question is C is the right answer, Mr. Prithvi Shaw. You can see here, this is an Economic Times brand equity article. Very recently, Sports Exchange ropes in Prithvi Shaw as brand ambassador. So this is the image. This person is Mr. Prithvi Shaw, and he's wearing the t-shirt of a Sport Exchange, right? I hope that you would have liked the video. And if you have any query regarding buying of any courses, you can consult on this number. If you want to give any suggestions also, we have 2 more numbers here also. You can consult on these numbers also for giving any suggestions. Okay. I hope that you would have liked this video, and thanks for watching. Please press the like button because it gives us motivation to make good quality content. Thanks for watching, and do subscribe also. Please subscribe the channel also.